Hello everyone, good day. My name is TM Joseph. I am your transformation mentor. At the same time, I'm also a trans-religious minister. And welcome to the Corporate Mystic. So today, we are going to talk about karma. Everyone wants to be blessed. Wala naman sigurong tao na gustong malas-malasin sa buhay, di ba? However, before talking more deeply about blessings, we need to discuss first what is karma. Now, karma came from the Sanskrit word action. So basically, karma can either be good or bad. Karma is sometimes called the law of cause and effect because for every action, there would always be equal and opposite reaction according to Sir Isaac Newton. Now, pag may ginawa kang mabuti, babalik sa'yo mabuti din. Pag may ginawa kang masama, babalik sa'yo masama din. Now, the concept of karma, most of us think that this is exclusive to the Buddhists and the Hindu beliefs. However, the concept of karma is also in the Christian teachings or in the Bible. However, it is worded differently. It is described differently. We call it blessings and curse. So, mababasa din natin sa Bible, di ba, na the more you give, the more you receive. And there has been several verses in the Bible that speaks about giving so that you will get blessings in return. And also, there are also several verses in the Bible that says that you will be cursed if you will be doing certain bad deeds to your fellow men. But before we proceed, before we discuss karma even deeply, I just want to tell everyone that please keep an open mind and an open heart because there might be some things that we will be discussing today that might not be aligned or congruent to your current religious beliefs. Because if we're going to discuss karma, there will also be a chance that we will be discussing about reincarnation, but we will not be really talking about reincarnation today. I just want to, share with you a glimpse of why karma and reincarnation is interconnected. The concept of reincarnation is very evident in the Buddhist and Hindu teachings, and we thought as Christians, we also thought that reincarnation is not part of the teachings of the early Christianity or Judaism. However, reincarnation is actually being taught in the early church. It's even in the Bible. There has been evidences that people in the past has that concept already. Based on our research, the early Jews or the early Judaism is actually not a one faith or one belief systems. Though most of the Jews believe in a typical heaven or hell, there is a small fraction of Jews who actually believed in reincarnation. And these are the Jews who practice KABBALAH. Now, KABBALAH is an ancient Jewish religion. It is a mystical form of Judaism. It is still Judaism, but they interpret the Torah or their holy books differently. So they believe in reincarnation. They call it Gilgulum, or the transmigration of the soul. Now, there is a very interesting story in the Bible whereby Jesus was actually visited by a blind man. And the blind man wanted to be healed by Jesus. May mga tao na tinanong si Jesus when he was about to heal that person, "My Lord, what caused his blindness? Is it his parents' sin or is it his sin?" Now, noon kasi, ang mga Jews, majority of the Jews believe that you will inherit the sin of your parents or your parents' parents up to the 7th generation. So the curse will be passed down up to the 7th generation. So people were asking, what caused the blindness of this man? Yun bang kasalanan ng parents or mga ninuno niya? And others also asked Jesus, or is it because of his sin? Now, the person was actually born blind. So how can he sin before he was born, right? So that only means that some Jews in the past actually believed in reincarnation. Now, Jesus' answer was very interesting because Jesus did not take any sides. Kasi pag sinagot ni Jesus na, oh yeah, kasalanan to ng parents niya, then it will validate the other group while invalidating the other group. Now, if Jesus would say, oh yeah, reincarnation to, dahil to sa past life karma niya, dahil makasalanan siya nung past life niya, naging bulag siya ngayon. Jesus didn't answer that way. What Jesus said is this, his blindness is neither his parents' fault or his own fault. Jesus acknowledged both, but he said, no, neither of the two. This happened so that God will be able to show his power today. So, it was not really the exact words that he uttered, but the idea is somewhat like that. When Jesus uttered those words, Jesus chose to focus on the present moment. Jesus focused on what is happening right now, what we can do right now, so that we can have a better future. Because it is useless to really discuss or debate about things that happened in the past, because that's already in the past. It's not important anymore. What's important is right here, right now, regardless if that is the fault of your parents. Kung kasalanan ng mga parents yung bakit ka nabulag, wala na tayong magagawa. Kasi kasalanan yun ng mga magulang mo. We can't turn back time. Or if this was because of your sin, because of your previous life, you were a sinner, wala na rin tayong magagawa. Tapos na yun. So you have already reaped the consequences of the things you did. So what we can do right now is to move forward. The purpose of this video is to focus here and now today about our present condition and how to mitigate the effects of the negative karma in our life. Now, it follows a simple rule that everything in the universe is energy. For every action, there would always be equal and opposite reaction. Pag sinuntok mo yung punching bag, babalik yan sa'yo. Now, again, we don't know what caused your present condition right now. Marahil nagtatanong kayo, hindi naman ako masamang tao, ba't ako pinanganak na mahirap? Hindi naman ako masamang tao, bakit ako pinanganak na bulag? Di makapagsalita, bakit ganito itsura ko? And so on. So again, we will not be discussing that. What we will be discussing is right here, right now, how to move forward in order for us to have a better future. Maybe right now you are really trying your best to really achieve your goals in life. Tama? However, hanggang ngayon, hindi ka pa rin nagiging successful sa kung anumang field ang pinasok mo. Then why? Because maybe in the past, you have hurt someone. Maybe in the past, may mga tao pa tayong nasaktan na hanggang ngayon hindi pa tayo pinapatawad. Or maybe hindi pa tayo nakahingi ng tawad. So, the first law that we need to discuss in order to mitigate the law of karma is this, the law of forgiveness. So, una sa lahat, we really need to ask forgiveness to the people that we have sinned in the past. Once kasi nagpakumbaba ka, humingi ka ng tawad, at pinatawad ka, you're actually cutting the thread of negativity. Or we call that the karmic ties. When you are being forgiven by that person that you have sinned, you will be free from the karma that you have actually incurred upon her or him. Kasi it has a negative emotion. Because of the emotion, the person's emotion, once you did something bad to that person, it actually triggers a certain effect on him or her. Now, that will create a specific emotion, a negative emotion, that will then bounce back to you. So, pag napatawad ka na niya, mawawala yung negative na emotion na yun. Kapag ang tao, hindi ka pinatawad, or kapag ang tao, hindi mo na mahagilap, for example, di mo na siya makita, maybe nag-transfer na sa ibang lugar, what you can actually do, instead of really pursuing to ask forgiveness from that person, you can actually forgive someone that has sinned you. The moment kasi na may pinatawad ka, you are, in return, removing the karmic ties that is connected from you to that person. Ibig sabihin, ayaw mo na siyang makatanggap ng negative karma dahil sa ginawa niyang masama laban sa iyo. So meaning, pag pinatawad mo siya, yung mga kasalanan mo dati na hindi ka pa pinapatawad, actually the karma, it will be lessened. Alright? So, guys, what we're discussing right now, we are not really removing the effects of negative karma that is going into our life. Because it's really hard to remove the negative karma because we cannot really count the intensity of karma. Hindi kasi yan ganito, nagnakaw ka ng 50 pesos and you realize it's a sin, nagbigay ka ng 50 pesos dun sa beggar. When you give 50 pesos, kasi nagnakaw ka ng 50 pesos, that doesn't mean na yung karma mo sa pagnakaw mo ng 50 pesos, mawawala na dahil may binigyan ka ng 50 pesos. It doesn't work that way. Hindi kasi natin yan pwedeng kwentahin. Kasi, aside from the amount that you stole, there's also a corresponding emotion coming from the person na ninakawan mo. So, the intensity of the emotion plus the 50 pesos, tapos nagbigay ka ng 50 pesos, we really cannot count kung ano yung effect sa kanya nung nagbigay ka ng 50 pesos dun sa beggar. At we also need to consider how were you feeling when you were giving the 50 pesos to the beggar, right? Because it needs to be genuine. And if everything that you need to do needs to be genuine. So balik tayo sa law of forgiveness. First, you need to ask forgiveness. Second, you forgive those people who have sinned against you. But, forgiving them should be coming from your heart. It should be sincere. Hindi yun pwede na, okay, you just forgive him or her just for the sake of forgiving. No. The person doesn't even have to know that you have forgiven him or her already. You just have to feel it inside your heart. And you just need to be really, really genuine in doing that. Now, second is we really need to practice this, the law of giving. Now, what is the law of giving? Di ba kanina, we've discussed that everything in the universe is actually just energy. And energy is flowing. The lights that we use right now is a product of energy, electricity, that is flowing. If we stop the flow of electricity, the lights will turn off. Pag yung kanal na nagflow, nilagyan natin ng bara, tapos naging stagnant yung kanal, what will it give us? It will give us sickness and diseases, pamamahayan yun ng lamok. Yung tubig na nasa lamesa, kapag nilagay mo lang yung dyan, after maybe a month, can you still drink that? No, because it will cause diseases. So what I'm trying to say is that energy needs to flow. Blessings needs to flow. We need to really give to someone. Pwede pera, pwede bagay, pwede time. Siguro, marami ka ng mga damit dyan na hindi na ginagamit, pamigay mo. Siguro may extra money ka dyan, pag may nanghingi, bigyan mo ng pera. Or siguro wala kang pera ngayon, but you have the heart to do volunteer work, why not? Sign up for a charity. Kahit sino na pwede mong tulungan. Tulungan mo kapitbahay niyo, magpintura sa bahay nila, tulungan mo nanay mo, yun. That is the law of giving because you need to give your blessings to others in order for blessings to flow back to you. Kasi 'di ba, pag puno yung wardrobe mo ng mga damit, kung bibili ka ng bagong damit, saan mo ilalagay? 'Di ba? So dapat you need to declutter. Now, number 3, you need to practice law of tithing. Yes, you need to give tithes to your specific church. Now, please hear me out on this one. When you are giving tithes, give 10% of your total income. I know what you're thinking. PM, ayoko kasi yung pera na ibibigay ko dun sa sa pastor namin, baka pang iinom lang, o baka bibili lang ng sasakyan, o baka pang bababae lang, or all those stuff. Now, you need to remember this. Giving to the church is for your karma. How your pastor, your priest, or your minister uses it is his or her karma. So you don't have to worry about that. At least you did your part. So why 10%? 10% because when you are giving to your church, the church is actually doing a spiritual work. Now, regardless of the doctrine or what kind of religion is that, the money that you will be giving to them will be used accordingly to specific activities that will expound or let's say expand the teachings of spirituality. The good karma that will be coming back to you will be greater than the karma that you will receive in the law of giving. Because in the law of tithing, you are giving 10% of your entire income. It could be money, or it could be, for example, if you are a farmer, you have harvested, let's say, 10 sacks of rice, you actually can give 1 sack to the church. But why 10%? Now, here's the secret. 10%, it's because it's like a DNA of your income. Because, di ba, if you're earning 10,000, you will be giving 1,000. If you're earning 20,000, for that specific month, you will be giving 2,000. Yung income mo, ang 10% nun is almost identical ng total income mo. Isang zero lang yung nawala. So meaning, it serves as a DNA of your income. When you give that to the church, and they use it for expanding the ministry, for helping other people, then it seems like you are giving a part of yourself, a part of your hard work to that mission that they are doing. So it seems like ikaw din yung gumagawa ng work. Now, another thing is that because 10%, it has 1 and 0. 10 is actually a divine number because 1 symbolizes the male aspect of the divine or God, and 0 is symbolizes the female aspect of the divinity. Now, with this combined, the male and the female aspect, this symbolizes creation. Do you know that programmers, when they program certain codes in the computer, the basic fundamental building blocks of a program is just ones and zeros, and then they can create games, they can create objects, they can create everything because of ones and zeros. So if we come to think of it, the whole universe is actually it seems to be like a program designed by God, and it has ones and zeros, and it is the main component of the entire universe. So it symbolizes creation. So when you are giving 10% of your income, so that would also mean that you are creating something new, and the good karma that will come back to you is really amazing. According to the Bible, it's 7 times 70, and when the Bible speaks about 7 or 70, it actually means infinity. It's a figurative speech that the prophets are using. So in the end, the law of karma is actually a universal teacher, because karma teaches us to be humble, and also karma teaches us to be generous. Karma teaches us to be giving, and also karma teaches us to be more loving, because according to Master Jesus, we should not do unto others what you don't want others to do unto you. So kung gusto mo kabutihan na bumalik sa iyo, gumawa ka ng kabutihan. Kung gusto mo naman na kasamaan yung bumalik sa iyo, gumawa ka ng kasamaan. But siguro wala naman sigurong taong gustong makaranas ng kamalasan sa buhay, tama? So the key message here is love. Right? Regardless if you believe in reincarnation or not, regardless if you believe that you inherited the sin of your parents, regardless if you believe in karma or not, the message here is love. Do not do unto others what you don't want others do unto you. That's it for today, folks. Thank you so much for watching. Namaste.